I really like the staff a lot, actually. That's a good question. I've had a fair amount of interaction with Dr. Speck, and she's great. She's very concerned about me and my concerns. She's very respectful. She calls me up. She wants to know how I'm doing. That's kind of amazing when a physician will take the time to call you and make sure everything's okay. The thing that I think I like the best is that I'm treated like a customer, and I'm given that respect, and I'm given that consideration that I think customers should be given. I'm a huge fan of really, really good customer service, and if I wasn't getting that, I wouldn't continue to come. So that's really, really important to me, to be treated that way. I love the overall flexibility of the program. I like that I could get a program built especially for me because, as you know, I've had problems with my knees, and when you've had knee replacement, there's things you can't do. You can't do high impact, you can't run, you can't do jumping jacks. There's just a whole bunch of things that are high impact, step aerobics. So I need a program that is flexible enough that I can get the workout that I want without risking any kind of injury. And speaking of injury, you know, I've been coming for 2 years and I've never had an injury. So I appreciate that the program is built in such a way that I can do all of it. I think it's for anybody who really wants to improve and work out and do something that works for them, it's the way to go. And I really like that even though I'm in my 60s, I'm still an important customer here. I'm not an athlete. I don't do marathons or long bike rides or climb mountains or play soccer, but I still feel really comfortable here. I don't feel intimidated. So overall, it's great. It's a great experience. I would recommend anybody, if they really want to work out, this kind of setup is the way to do it. So I joined the gym at Swedish and tried the equipment, did everything, but didn't know what to do, didn't have a clue how much weight to lift, how much time do I put on a treadmill, what should my heart rate be. I had absolutely no idea at all. So fussed around with it for a while and got a little bit discouraged, and then Swedish offered this program with POTENTRx. And it allowed me an opportunity to get an evaluation. So I did that, and they promised to give me a workout program, and I thought, well, that's exactly what I need. So did the evaluation, and to nobody's surprise, it was horrible. I was in really, really poor physical condition, lots of body fat. I think it was 35% at that point. Weight was too high. Everything was really bad, but in a way it was really, really good, because when you know where you're at, then you know what to do to get better. So the program I started was 2 or 3 times a week, and it gave me the weights and it gave me aerobic stuff. And so I followed it pretty well, but had a lot of questions, was kind of struggling. So then I found out that I could do a personal coaching thing. And so that was when I started with Sean, and that made such a difference to be able to have somebody direct me and help me and say, well, okay, maybe that's a little too much weight, let's lower the weight, or let's try this, let's try that. So it made the program be even more tuned into me, and I really, really learned to love the workouts. And previously in my life, you wouldn't have caught me dead in a gym. Oh my gosh, I live by the mantra that if you're sweating, you're working way too hard. You need to back off and not be sweating. So all of a sudden I'm sweating like crazy, my shirt's getting soaked. I'm like, what is up with this? My hair is all wet and stringy, and I'm like, I have to go back to work. How do you pull that one off? But you know, it felt so good afterward that I learned to really like it. Crazy. But God, I really do like it. So it's sort of amazing to me that that could happen. So then, I think it was 8 months later or thereabouts, we did another evaluation. And all those poor ratings went to good or very good, and some of them went to excellent. And my body fat dropped to 25%, but I gained 5 pounds in muscle. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I felt so much better. So then I started getting like these ideas of what can I do for vacation, you know? Now I can go hiking, I can ride a bike, I can play with the dog, and I have a 85-pound German Shepherd, and tug-of-war is his thing. It's been very, very successful to me. I hope I can keep doing it for forever. I had a physical with my doctor the other day, just a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him, I said, you know, I'm getting older, so now what should I be doing to make sure my retirement years are really, really great? And he said, you're already doing what you need to be doing. So the best thing you can do as you get older is exercise and lose weight, keep your blood pressure down, just stay physically as active as you can be. And he said, you're already doing what you need to be doing. And 2 years ago, he would have said, no, you need to get out there and you need to do something. Before I started this, he told me my highest blood pressure he had measured was, I think it was 130 over 100. And that was before I'd started working out. And so I was getting into a high blood pressure situation. And now, I was at the dentist last week, and it was 110 over 70, which is much more now. That's typical. So amazing improvement in blood pressure. I've lost 25 pounds since I started. That feels great. My body fat is greatly reduced. My heart rate is much, much better. So, you know, the progress is truly kind of amazing and kind of shocking to me, because I wouldn't have thought that at my age that I could have done all that much. And now I see that just because you're older doesn't mean you cannot get in good shape again. Doesn't mean that at all. You don't have to get like a marathon runner to feel good. You just need to get out there and do something. And so I have made incredible progress. I know it's shocking to you sometimes too. I don't want a program that's built for the generic human being, because I'm not generic. I'm very unique, and I want it for me. And that's what I got here.